Hey, welcome back. I was having such a super long episode that I ran out of disk space on my camera. So I am back. I was just getting in the process of explaining we were leveling up. We leveled up twice, and our first one took us here. We had resolved this and gave ourselves an extra action, and we were talking about how we're going to get to repair 2 hull points a turn. But now I was giving myself the +1. So all 3 stats go up 1 each. So we are now up to 5 attack, 6 shield, and 7 speed. So that is a very huge upgrade. And then on top of it, we get another upgrade. So we're going to move our lab up here. And so we get to actually pick a lab token. We can gain another speed. But there's a part of me thinking we don't need more speed. We are already at 7 speed, and that's more than any boss in this game. The extra movement points are nice, though, because there's very high movement cost things. But I'm thinking we need better attack. So even though I don't need to explore, having that extra attack die might be helpful. And that's actually where I'm at this point. I'm thinking, let's get... Now this one's an interesting one. You can just automatically move to an adjacent sector. But I want to get another attack die. So we're going to grab the Overseer and put that there and get another attack point. So now we're up to 6 attack dice. And that'll help us against those level 3s that were tearing us apart. And it'll help us against the boss if we decide to take that out. And so that's it for our upgrade phase. Now we get to do our turn. So we're going to move and then we're going to attack. And I'm going to start with the colony ship. Look at this situation. We're going to take 3 and then another 1 for 4. So we're going to move 4 spaces, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to plow our way through here and then get to the end. And oh, by the way, this became that. So we have 2 level 3 fighters there that we have to plow past. And there's no other excuse but to do it. So we're going to do that right now. We have 7 movement points. And we're going to start with yellow back here. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this would be 6, 7, 8. And what we're going to do is we're going to use I'm thinking. I don't know what to do is what I'm stuck with. I can move yellow up here and just sort of take out stuff up there. Well, orange can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and pick this up, right? So then he has 2 movement points left, and he can just go here for 1, because we're going to do that Cheaty McCheaterson thing and move in here to take that out. Or we don't even have to worry about this one, because we're going to just move right around the sucker. Yeah, actually, I really like that plan. So that's all we're going to do there. And then for the yellow one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just stop there. I actually have the ability to pull raiders towards me and all this other nonsense, but I actually don't see a need at this point. I mean, I can spend 2 extra movement points. I think it flat out says we can't use hyperdrive. Yeah, it says we can't use hyperdrive on the colony ship. So I'm going to use this, and what that allows me to do is, I know those are level 1 raiders, and it'd be nice to destroy them, but it's going to allow me to move through 1 more zone, and then what I can do is take out these level 2 raiders and sort of clear more pathway. I actually think I want to take out that boss, because that boss is going to possibly help us to win this game. So I'm going to move my way up there, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with the yellow one. We're up against the level 2 raider. We have 6 attack, and as always, we're always faster than them. So don't worry about that part. So we need to get 3 hits, though. before he attacks us back. And I'm hoping 6 attack dice is going to be plenty. And it was not. We only did 2 hits. There's nothing I can do to mitigate that. Well, yeah, I can. I have this one. I can, if my speed is higher, I can get 2 extra attack dice. So I'm just going to re-roll these 2. And there it is. I destroyed it. It's better than repairing a hull, which, by the way, would have been bad because I only have 1 hull. That level 2 raider would have done 5 damage. I mean, just to put it in perspective, we do get to roll 6. If he did 5 damage, I would only block 2. I mean, that would have been bad. We would have just been destroyed. So we did that. We're going to repair a hull damage, go up to 2, and I want to get an extra crystal. So we're going to get 2 of those, and we get a combat token, and we get a card. The card, when passing through sectors with enemies, you don't need to spend movement points. It's a little bit of a crappy one. And yes, we destroyed this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the tractor beam because I want to get ships away from our colony ship. And I'm going to tractor beam this towards me, like so. Because nothing happens to me if I'm in the same space as an enemy. And then here's my choice. I can spend a combat token to move 1 more sector and attack again. But I run the risk of what happened last time where I didn't destroy it. But I'm thinking I need the crystals because I want to level up. And yeah, I don't want to do this one either. So as much as I thought that was a brilliant idea, I'm actually going to do that one. And then what we're going to do is move up. And I am going to do it. So let's attack. I had a chance to repair a hull damage. That's what I was concerned about. And there it is, 3 hits. That was a big gamble. If I wouldn't have succeeded, that would have hurt me badly. But I think the only way you win these scenarios is you have to be willing to gamble. You can't be turtling or conservative in this game. I'm not going to get another combat token because I had to spend 1 to do what I did, but I do get another card. Cancel the effect of an event or boss. I'm happy with that. And now we move to the orange ship, which, yeah, we spent this. Okay, so I'm going to do, right now, I'm repairing a hull damage because we need that. And I'm up against a level 3, which is 4 hull points. And I have to get 4 hits out of these 6 dice. And I ended up getting 3 hits out of the 6. And now he's doing 6 damage to me. And I only have 5 shields. I did block 2 of them. Yeah, see, that wasn't smart. And so I'm taking 3 damage. So now I have to do this to repair a second hull just to not die. So I'm down to 1. And here's 6. And I was able to at least destroy it. So the game plan was I was going to destroy this one and then move here, destroy that one, and then give all my combat tokens to him so he could move. But these level 3 raiders are so nasty, I couldn't do that. I mean, I am able to get an Astardium, which is great. I could have done this. Ooh. I had 3 out of 4. So I could have done this to avoid... Ooh, let's try it. There was my hit. Okay, I'm going to give myself the 3 damage back. I'm actually okay. But I spent everything. And I'm not able to attack a second ship. That's the bigger important thing. So I was going to go back to here, attack the second ship so I can give him the movement to move home, right? I can't give him any movement, and he's sitting on 3 combat tokens. He needs at least 1 more to be able to get through this asteroid belt. So that part stinks. But we do get 2 crystals. Oh. We do get a combat token, a second one, and we get a card. And that card is move all raiders and players in the current sector by 1. So, oh, I do, oh, that's a movement. Never mind, I can't do that. So that's it for me. I'm not real happy about that, but we're gonna move on. And we now have 3 turns, including this one left. And let's just do a real quick count. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combat tokens. I have 3. And I need to always have at least 1 combat token because that's also health, so I need 8. So I need 5 more to be added. I don't even know if it's possible. I'm only getting 2 a round. I'm gonna get 2 this round, 2 the second round, and 2 the last round. But here's the thing. The colony ship has to move on the 10th round. It doesn't get an 11th turn to move. I think I lost. There's nothing I can do. I've already lost the game. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, I mean, just doing common math here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7. I have 3. So I need to give him, oh, no, I'm fine, because I'm sitting with 2. I'm going to get 2 this round, that's going to be 4, which if I give him 4, he'll have 7. And so he'll be able to move to here. And then I'm going to get 2 more on round 9, and then on turn 10, he'll make, I'm actually just going to barely make it, but I got to get 2 around. Okay, so then the question is do I bother destroying the boss? There's a part of me that says yes. Because the boss is going to give me these Uber cards, and those might give me something that changes the game. So but my hull damage is my issue. Okay, well, let's do the events. So first things first, the black carrier is going to move 2 raiders, and so we're going to just pick these 2 raiders in the back, and they're both going to move up by 1. Next is we're going to have to do this check, and then of course we can ignore that. I need 3. Oh my gosh, I only got 2. So I take 2 damage. I need 3, and there's my 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 7. So I had 2 that one time. Oh, there we go. I was getting really upset there. I have 7 speed, not 6. Okay, events are done. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get another event, but let's see how this plays out. Blue planet or red asteroid. The blue planets are back here. So I got 2 of them back in that corner that I'll never see. And red asteroids are here or there, and so nothing spawns. And then it shows yellow. And this is going to kill us. Look at this. We're on yellow. So we're going to lose 1, because a level 1 raider would have spawned in his spot. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're going to go here. And let's get these out. So, yellow. 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 And technically this would have been there until we resolved it. And then yellow, yellow. So I can destroy this one and destroy these, and it becomes a 3. These 2 are going to become a 2, and of course we already resolved this one. So yes, another event card is coming out. Okay, we need 3 successes on our attack, or we get 2 damage. So that's not good. So lots of damage stuff. And now we get to, we have to end our turn next to this colony ship to give him at least 3 of our tokens so he can move through the asteroid belt. So that's imperative. One of our ships has to finish next. we have 7 movement. And so part of me is I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And so I can go there and take on that. And then I can do this here that says move a raider or a player by 1. And so my thoughts are I'm going to move 1 more to there to, and I'm way ahead of myself. I didn't do my upkeep or anything. We're supposed to finish the events. The spawning 2 raiders one, I'm canceling. So this says cancel the effect of an event. So we're not going to spawn 2 raiders near the entrance or near the Stargate because we have to get there, and that means we have to clear it out. So I'm a bit ahead of myself, but that is my movement that I'm going to do. And then getting back to this, I think we're just leveling up once. Yes, we're going to level up once, and it's going to be down here, and our command center goes up. And looky here, we're getting an Uber card. So I'm going to play this card so we can draw 2 and pick 1. So we're getting an Uber card without even having to fight a boss. So that actually is super sweet. And we can get a +2 crystal, or we can get execute another movement and encounter phase. So basically we get to do 2 actions. I think this is pretty sweet because this is going to give us more combat tokens, this here. This lets us level up again, but this is going to give us just as many crystals. I mean, we have to work for them, but I'm going to keep this one. I think that second chance one is pretty sweet. So these cards, by the way, help you win the game. You definitely want those. Okay, now we get to grab an upgraded laboratory card, or power up. And obviously, rolling a 6 counts as 2 is sweet. I don't think we need the 2 speed, though. Reroll 2 dice is nice. Here's one, +2 attack. Move any raider by 1 sector. I think at this point, we don't need them for the bonuses. We just need them for this. And so I want 2 more attack dice. What do you guys think? I mean, the 2 shields are nice, too, but I want to kill. So we're going to put that here on our extra bonus slot, and so we get to go up 2 attack, so we're up to 8 attack now. And you saw what I did with orange, so we're already done there, and I'm happy with that. Now yellow is interesting. I do want to clear a path for our colony ship to make it home, but I was planning on taking out the boss. The boss is actually not too tough. In fact, the level 3 raider is tougher than the boss. The boss does have a lot of hit points, though. He has 8. Here's my thing. I only have 4 hull, and if I attack a level 3 raider, which I'm doing, that level 3 raider might hurt me. And then on top of that, I'm attacking a boss, which also might hurt me. I'm concerned about that it's just too much. And that's the part that I may lose the game because I'm taking on too much at once. But I'm going to try it. Let's go eliminate the boss and see if we can get another Uber card and more crystals and all kinds of other cash and prizes. So forgot to do that during upgrade or upkeep. So let's start with orange. No, let's start with the boss and then figure out how bad that turns out for us, and then we'll go and see what happens with orange. So boss, we're gonna attack. And we actually have more speed than the boss. And we're gonna spend, yellow's gonna spend this to, if your speed is higher than your enemies, you get 2 extra attack dice. So we are actually gonna get 10 attack dice. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 9. Oh, here's a 10th die. So we get to roll all of these. Holy buckets. I can't even like roll them in my one hand. So let's see here. I need 8 hits. That's the thing. I don't think I'm going to get 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did half the damage there. And that's it. I'm not going to get to do... I don't have any cards or anything that changes that. So 4 damage, okay? So he's halfway dead, and then he's doing 5 damage to us, but we have 6 shields. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's see what we can block. We blocked 1. So he's doing 4 damage to us, which would destroy us. That is not good. So we're going to repair 2 hull damage. And so he's doing 2 damage to us, and that's what stinks. So now we're rolling 10 dice again. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he's destroyed. So we got the boss. He's gone. And you can see here we're going to get 3 crystals. And we're going to spend this to get 1 more for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we do get a combat token. And we get a mega card. We gain an extra unit slot. Okay, so here's the cool thing. We had to discard 1, so we actually can put it back. I think we had the Star Trooper, and that would give us an extra attack die. I think I sort of like this. We can repair 2 hull damage for an Astardium. Because we're leveling up so much, we're actually going to want that. So I'm going to put that in, and it gets our shields up by 1. Now, one thing that's unclear about the rules is the rules say you can spend what's called a refit to swap these out. But when you get a new slot, I think you're allowed to fill it in if you had enough stuff to fill it in with. The rules don't tell you one way or the other. So... I might have that wrong. And if you interpret it that you have to do a refit action to do that, that's fine, because during the refit action, I can still get a combat token. So it's not like you just won't be getting crystals that round. But anyways, this is what I was afraid of, because now it's the orange player's turn, and we're up against a level 3 raider. And so what I'm going to do is, for sure, we're repairing 2 hull damage, because I can't afford to go up against that level 3 raider weak. And the level 3 raider needs 4 damage. I do get 8 dice, so let's see how it turns out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I was able to kill it without it being able to attack back. That was very lucky. So it's destroyed. And we will spend this to get another crystal. So we're going to get 2. And we get a combat, but I'm going to set it aside, and we get a card. The card says +1 success. That's a beautiful card. We like those cards. And then I will spend my last one to move a space, and we're going to take on that with a buttload of stuff, and you make your pick. I annihilated him, so Raider is destroyed, and we get another card. Get back an activation token, you may use it again. I'm actually going to use that right away. I had room for it, but I'm going to use it right away, and I'm going to do it to repair another hull damage. Like so. And I do get this and another crystal. All right, so we're at the end of our turn, so I'm going to give 3 of these to the colony ship, so he can finally move next round. And we are moving on to round 9. So second to last turn of the game. And we do the events. We spawn 2 raiders near the jump gate. I am going to spend this to cancel an event. So we will not be spawning 2 raiders next to the jump gate. I now have to do the speed check and the attack check. So speed is 6 dice. 7 dice. I need 3 successes. Yellow ship, I got 3. Orange ship, I got 3. Now I have attack, which is 8 dice. Yellow ship, I got 3. Orange ship, I got 3. All right, so I passed all those. And now we gotta spawn the raiders, which is probably gonna get us another event card. Yellow planets, green asteroid. I'm just checking real quick. Yellow planets are covered, green asteroids are not. So let me show you that. The only yellow planet in the game is that one there. And then the green planet, or green asteroid, there is one right there. So that's an interesting spot. And then red raiders are coming out. And I have to sneeze again. Okay, red raiders. One here where orange ship is. One there. One there. And we'll do one there. And then that one there. Okay, so for sure we're getting an event card. You have -1 die to your speed rolls and -1 movement points. Okay, that hurts a little. This goes away. I know there was a spot right here. And those merge, and we're done. Okay, so we do upkeep now. Here's 4. We're going to level up once. And here's 4 more. We're going to level up twice. At this point, leveling up again is not going to be as beneficial, but we are going to get a communication and then another advanced. The communication doesn't do anything for us, or exploration. We could have had that pick that guy that lets you swap them, and that would have been actually pretty beneficial. So think of that strategy in the future. And then we get to add another one of these. So the question is what do we want and what are we replacing? Obviously, the 1 exploration die is not helpful to us. But if we take him away, we're going to lose 1 attack die, and we're replacing it with something that's not attack dice. So bear that in mind. The scrapyard might actually not be useful anymore. Do we really want to get 1 more crystal every time we kill an enemy? The answer is sort of yes. And here's the thing, we're getting another CC, so we're actually getting another action point. So we're going to get even more capability to do this. So what do we do? That's our question. We can upgrade to a red. We're using all of these except for this. And the only reason this one's here is for the attack die. So should we get 2 shields? I'm thinking let's get 1 of each because re-rolling 2 dice might actually be handy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to lose 1 attack, but we're going to gain 1 speed and shield. We're probably going to be okay. All right. So now it's up to us. We're going to move and then obviously attack. So the colony ship is going to spend 3 and move into that asteroid belt. And then you can see he needs 4 more by next turn. We have 1 here. He has 2 there. And if we get 2 more, so we'll be able to give him 3, that'll give him up to 5. We still have a huge risk that if we draw a blue raider the next turn, we lose. Because even if it's a level 1 raider, he's going to take damage and lose a combat token. And I'm feeling like I forgot to take a combat token last round. I don't know if it was because when I destroyed the boss that I forgot, because I felt like I should have 1 more. I really do. And I'm sorry that I can't remember, but I thought I had mathed this out that I had just enough to get there with none left to spare. So that'd be 2, 3, 4, right? And then I had 2 extra here that I hadn't factored in. I think I forgot to take 1 last turn, and I think it was when I killed the boss. So I'm going to give myself 2, because I factored in that I had enough if I went here, but then I wouldn't get to move. And I thought, remember, I thought I was going to lose the game. And then I realized I had 2 here I could give to him. To be honest, we don't need this. So I'll take it out, but I just have a feeling we're gonna lose the game, and it might be because I forgot to give him a thing. I just can't remember. I guess I should, if I was really diligent, I should pause this video and go watch it. I apologize. Okay, forgot to do this. All right, so here we go. They said that one event card says we have -1 movement. So, so that means we only have 7 movement, even though we're at 8 speed. That's still a lot of movement, though. And for sure, I'm going to be doing this. Yellow is going to be taking out those 2. And then it's just a matter of what does orange want to do. And while it would be wonderful to take out those 2 level 3 ones, I just think that that's too risky because they're going to damage our hull. And I know these event cards are going to eventually get us. So this is 4 movement to do this and take this. So we'll get the crystal. We're still being selfish even though it's turn 9. That's 4 movement, and then 7 movement puts me right back. I mean, I can go there like so and take out 2 level 1s. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll start with orange first because he's got the easier task. 2, 4, 6, 7. I just need to get 2 hits, and I did. And so I'm going to use a token here to get 2 crystal and a card. Reroll it to 3 dice is good. And then I'm going to spend a token to destroy the next raider over, which is going to be this one. And easy peasy. I'm going to get 1 more crystal. And now I'm going to get that combat token and another card. Block 2 damage from any source. That is awesome. And we are at our 6th card. Once we do that, and he's done. So now I'm going to go to yellow. He's attacking a level 2 raider. And there's 1, 2, 3 hits. And a level 2 raider only needs 3. So we destroyed him. And oh, we got all kinds of stuff here. We're going to repair a hull. So go up 2. And we could even move any raider by 1 sector, which is cool. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move just move this raider away. I don't know. There's nothing else I could use it on. It's I could repair 2, but I'm not going to. Okay, and get a card. Block 2 damage. So I'm going to get rid of this Move All Raiders card. The block 2 damage ones are sweet. We're basically invincible right now because we can block 2 damage even on this, and that's what's going to help us win the game. All right, I'm rolling dice. I only needed to hit twice, and super easy peasy kill. Get another white crystal, grab another one of these, and I just realized I need to plan my turn way better than I did. So so orange needed to, instead of killing 2 level 1s over here, he needed to be killing these 2. And I know that one was over there, but I had a card that could have moved it. I actually threw one away that did that. So let's do this battle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta battle him because I have to end my turn next to there so I can give him my tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I destroyed it. Sorry, I was not planning that properly. I have to end my turn next to here so I can hand him my combat tokens, or otherwise I lose the game. And that one, the yellow ship, had to do what he did because I'm clearing the path so we can go through. Because those raiders were blocking us from getting to the Stargate. So I hope you understand the strategy here. This was a must do. And the card that I discarded that I didn't even use is this: move all raiders and players in the current sector by 1. So I would have destroyed this, or it doesn't matter. I would have just destroyed that one and been done. I don't even need to destroy this level 1 back here. So I'll put that back, and I'll put one of these crystals back because that's what I would have gotten for killing the second raider. And then I wouldn't have used this. So who knows what I would have used it on. But I'm going to spend these 2 to repair hull. We're up to 9. And like you're seeing, I'm starting to really just dominate here. So this scenario was tough. I don't see myself winning this 5 times out of 5 in any way, or even 3 times out of 5, but I think we got lucky. Anyways, I'm ending my turn, and I'm going to give these 3 to the colony ship, which I have to do if I want any hope of winning this game. And we're done. So now we're moving to turn 10. And the only thing that matters, I don't care if this does 2 damage to us. Well, actually, this could do 4 and that could do 4, and we could die. So, hold on. All right, so speed. We only get to roll 7 because of this on the speed check. So there's 3 passes and 3 passes. Then for the attack check, it's still 7. 3 passes and 3 passes. Okay, and then we have to spawn 2 raiders adjacent to the jump gate. And because I want to be able to move my colony ship, I'm going to put them both in the same spot. And then we're going to spawn raiders in a blue zone. I don't even care about this. I'm not even going to do it. We're just going to spawn them in the blue. And so looky here, we're going to get a 3rd one there. Get 1 there and 1 there. The pathway stays clear. And there. And there. And in a strange twist of fate, we didn't even, oh, never mind. I was going to say we didn't even have an explosion, but here they are. So we do get an event card, but I don't think it matters because the event phase is already over. Spawn X raiders, X equals the number of players. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. For 1, 2, 3, 4, game win. On the very last turn of the game. Wow. That is scenario 2, safe passage. Job well done. Had anything spawned along the way, you can still move your colony ship there. You would just immediately take damage. And the one thing I recommend if you're playing this game is, first of all, we never use this. So we could have taken another turn. Oh, that's what I was thinking of, folks. When the orange ship did this and destroyed those 2, I still had this. So I was going to take another whole turn, which would have given me even more combat tokens. Yes, I would have gotten 2 more combat tokens because of this. That's what I was planning on doing. I'm so sorry. We still won the game, but I was going to do this, which would have given us another whole move and attack step, and I would have killed this level 3 raider right next to the colony ship and been able to hand him combat tokens. And then I was going to get more combat tokens up there. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Other thing you need if you're playing this game is hold on to these. We use them to prevent ourselves from getting blown up, but you can use them on your colony ship, because if you have to plow through, raiders to get to the end, you can just use this to say, nope, my colony ship takes no damage. It says block 2 damage from any source. So you can protect your colony ship with that. This card is still super powerful, even though we didn't use it. This was what I was planning on doing. We did win without it, so you don't need it, but I do love it. Having these extra slots is always nice. And there you go. That's scenario 2 of Centauri Saga. It's a neat little game. And I did want to show you real quick. I do have the legacy box here. Excuse the mess as we're walking across. But see, you can see it's in yellow and it says it's the abandoned. And it'll tell you it's a legacy game at the bottom. And I'm opening this up with one hand. But inside of it, you do have stickers. You know, your classic legacy type of game with stickers. And you can see that there's captain traits. So there's actually going to be stickers you can put on your captain. Like this says +2 hull during game setup, +2 movement points. So you're going to be able to modify your captain in some way. And then, of course, just like Pandemic Legacy, look, you can get scars. And then here you have captain scars, right? And these are reputation scars. And you got several sets of those. And here's what I'm talking about. They give you this component here, and your stickers go on this. So you write on this. See how it says up there? You put your name and you actually write on this. And anyways, what I'm trying to say is that all of the changing and everything goes on this component, and you don't actually impact the base game. And here they give you another one. And I think this is for like scenario 1. And I actually got new tokens to punch. So you're going to have like materials you need to collect, skill tokens, more exploration and combat tokens. And of course they give you a rule book. And you can see here you actually get your own ship. And there you can see this one has a research lab of +1, and you can upgrade it even more. And so how awesome is that? And you get your own ship, and then here's what a captain card looks like. And you can see that it starts blank, and you get up to 4 traits and 2 scars. And I guess you can use a marker as you go up in skill level. I honestly don't know. I haven't read the rules yet. But there's enough, of course, for a 4-player game. And as you go, you can see we actually have a tuck box that you're not allowed to open until something happens. And then you have these top secret things you're not allowed to open until something happens. You do have new captain cards. So I know, yes, you have this, but I think, these go with this, right? So this could be Tyran whatever, and then you're getting more traits on top of this. I honestly don't know, but these are for the legacy game. Although you may notice that looks exactly identical to our game. I don't think they all are, but many of them are. And then there's even there's some extra bosses. Here you can see these are some more scenarios. And there's a legend card. And yes, there's some bosses there. Some more stickers, some more tuck boxes. I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff in this game. And anyways, I haven't even played it. So I know I've seen a friend play it, and that's the reason why I was able to tell you what I was able to tell you. But it's very, very neat. And my objective was I wanted to play through these base scenarios, which you're seeing me do, before I take a crack at this. And anyways, that was a brief unboxing. As you know, with most legacy games, if you do an unboxing, everything is hidden in legacy boxes, so there's not much you can see. But I can tell you with certainty that all the stickers go on only those components. And this base game, everything you see here is untouched, 100% untouched. Last thing before I go, I'm not sure I'm going to do all the scenarios for this series, But if those of you who are watching want me to, just be sure to add the comments. I do read them. I try to respond to as many as I can. And you can see there on my chair is this big little, it's hard to even, it looks like somebody's car flying through the air. I just went to Fantasy Flight. I live in Minnesota near Fantasy Flight Games. And so they have a huge event center, which is awesome. I recommend any of you who live in America to come to this thing. They have a restaurant and wall-to-wall games and 2 mega-sized rooms of tables for people to game all day long. And yeah, the restaurant is a full-blown restaurant with all you can think of drinks and food, and it's pretty good food, and it's a wonderful place. And then, of course, it's also a game store, so you can buy stuff too. But anyways, they just had what's called Arkham Nights, and I just spent 2 days of marathon gaming there, and it's a week before it actually gets arrives at stores, but I already have Arkham Horror, the 3rd edition, and I've already played it like 3 times, and I've never played it by myself, so I'm a little intimidated because the rules are pretty advanced. Well, not advanced, it's just complex. But I'm thinking about maybe getting that out and giving you guys an example game of that, even though I'm having fun playing this. Arkham Horror, it was a great game. I don't like the Cthulhu universe, but I like the games. The Eldritch Horror and the Arkham Horror, this 3rd edition in particular, are both the kind of games I really enjoy playing. Sometimes some of the people I play with get a little too in character for me. I'm not into the role-playing thing. I do like leveling up. You know, I like those kind of games. I like getting experience points, but I don't need somebody to talk like Chewbacca the whole time I'm playing a Star Wars RPG with him. And I apologize for those of you who are into that thing, but I don't want to ever dress up in costume. I just don't have that kind of, it's just not me. And I don't have any judgment against other people who do it. I don't enjoy it. And that's all I'm trying to say. And Arkham is one of those things where people take it to a whole new level. And so all I want to say is that I love the game and the mechanics of the game. They're fun. I think they challenge me mentally, and they have some good strategy. I just don't always like the people I play with sometimes. And so it has to be with the right group. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, when you're playing it solo, you always have the right group. And if you don't like yourself, then please get a therapist and figure out how to have a way to like yourself, because you are special and you're worth it. Anyways, that's enough ranting there and digressing. Thank you for watching this. Let's see, what is the 3rd scenario? I haven't even checked it out. 3rd scenario is the Lost Star Bases. So this one looks like it's going back to the original game, where you're going to just be, so you have to reactivate star bases. And you're going to just start with a basic start. And after that is Distress Call. And that one you can see is using these AI cards, which we've never used before. After that is Open Confrontation. And here you're going to see we're going to fight against that Ravager boss, which I think is one of the big bosses. And then last but not least is Ravager's Demise. And there's an interesting scenario. Look at the small map. So basically you got a boss, and then he's surrounded by the nebulas there. And he has his own AI deck, or own set of weapons and stuff. So that looks very interesting. And, oh, I'm sorry, there's one more. There's Retaliation. And this is another one where the map is already built for you at the start. And very interesting. There's this Red Baron guy that you're going up against. And, yeah, there's like 2 pages of rules for it. So, very cool game. Like I said, not too many people know about it. I think they got a really bad rap with their 1.0. I honestly don't know what was wrong with it, as I said before, but whatever it is, these guys fixed it because I'm playing it and I'm enjoying it. And I know my opinion doesn't mean much, but I think it's a pretty cool game. And I wish more of my friends would play it with me. I'm very happy that I can play it solo and not need them. But I would love to play this 4 players. I think this would be a blast. And I think co-op games, in comparison to Arkham Horror is a deep strategy in some cases. I mean, some cases. I think some people figure out what you need to do and the strategy is right and it makes a beautiful game. But there's other people that just don't get it. And then of course you're biting your tongue because you don't want to alpha the game with them. This is a game where people can this is a beer and pretzels game. You can really enjoy yourself and let people just do what they need to do in their turn, and there's not that much you have to worry about. The scenarios are tight though. You gotta always be moving towards your goal, but it's still, I really think the lighter rules of this makes it nice. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching. And you could probably have stopped this 15-20 minutes ago and still been satisfied. But thank you for watching as always. I hope you're enjoying the series. Somebody asked me about 18OE. I finished a whole game of that, and I do have it still set up. As you can see, I am going to be playing a multiplayer game of this next weekend. Somebody asked me to record that. I can't. My friends and I play it in one 9-hour session straight through. And we do stop maybe to eat, but even then we encourage people to eat while they're playing because there's a lot of time sometimes between turns. And the only thing I can tell you is if I started recording this, we would never finish. And we play fast. We need both of our hands. If one person's taking their turn, another person's finding and handing them tiles, you know, all the things that you saw me do that slowed down the game, they're not, you know, we're helping each other. That very first operating round, all 30 companies, we go in parallel because we know we're never interfering with each other. So everybody just takes their turn at the exact same time. And it's very rare that you have to actually wait for somebody else to take their turn in the first operating round. And anyways, I should save that for a video on the OE series, but I will see what I can do to show how multiplayer maybe plays out there. And you might still see me get another scenario of this going. Anyways, thanks for watching. For real, I'm stopping this time. Talk to you later.